Guys, welcome to Vilcabamba Unplugged, where we here at Abundant Living highlight some of the amazing musicians, artists, and performers of all kinds here in the Valley of Longevity.
Dude, this is an awesome one. This is the first one we've done. We filmed it a few months ago. We finally are putting it together. It could be a little, we've learned some things from this one, so like with the lighting, etc. But we really want to do a great job of highlighting some of the local artists with good quality audio, right? I get nostalgic about, MTV Unplugged back in the day. And, that's where this series comes from, but it's really to highlight and shine the light on local artists here. And we have an awesome artist here from Canada. His name is Dylan. You guys are gonna love this. It's just a really cool setting, really nice vibe. Voice is melodic. I don't even know how to describe it, but
melodic's good.
Melodic, yeah. It's folksy, like.
No, and this, the way this came about was we heard him practicing in sort of a back room.
Yeah, at Maya's.
Yeah. And called him out to say hi, basically. And
we first started clapping really loud, obnoxiously when he was practicing to see if he would come out.
And then you kind of had this idea, and I thought it was fantastic. And basically, we were trying to get a CD out of it,
right?
Which dates us to say CD. But we've been somewhat successful, I think. We'll get better over time. But enjoy, guys. Enjoy the concert. We're really grateful to Dylan for doing this. We had a great time at the event.
Yeah, so check out the music, guys. There's some of Dylan's originals. He does some covers, and we'll put a link to his Instagram. He's also
an engineer.
Well, he's an engineer, and he's a sculptor. Is it sculptor? A pottery expert?
Yeah.
He makes pottery.
Is he a potter or a sculptor?
He's a potter. He's a potter, not Harry.
Okay.
But yeah, check it out. Check out his links below, and check out Dylan's stuff on Instagram.
Enjoy the video, guys.
Ciao, guys. Well, thanks for coming, guys. Yes. So I want to tell you a little story. So we were sitting in Maya's restaurant having lunch, and we heard some music coming out of this back room. And we're like, man, whoever that is awesome. Like, yeah, you were there, yeah. And we were like, man, whoever that is awesome. Let's try and, when he's done with this, let's clap real loud. Maybe he'll come out here and play, So then we wait till he's done, and we clap real loud, and, kind of nothing. And then Jesse went over and peeked his head in, and he's like, hey, man, that was awesome, good job. And Dylan came out, and we talked to him, and we're like, man, he was one of these musicians where I heard him, and I'm gonna build you up now, man. But I heard him.
You're all gonna be really disappointed.
And we were like, man, his sound is so good. Like, I would buy his CD. We started talking. Carl and Jesse and I were like, let's do a little event and record it. Let's give him the recording. Let's try and do the audio good. And we talked to Jake up there. Unfortunately, and I should have talked to Otis too. But I guess there's a more professional way we could do the audio, but we didn't know. So we're rigging and we're learning, but Dylan is heading to Cuenca in a few days, and then he's going back to Canada, so we were trying to make it happen today, and with the rain, and at the hotel we had to switch sites, so we're going to make it work here. It's a little tight, a little intimate, but hopefully it's good. And we have this, a world that seemed like it's kind of going mad, and we have, I'm really grateful that we get to have this little bit of tranquility and community here with all you guys in it. Dylan Tierney.
Thank you. Yeah, Brandon said it all. It was, So I'm from the east coast of Canada, specifically Prince Edward Island, which is the smallest province in Canada. It's its own little island. The population is about 160,000. So small town, a lot of Celtic music and a lot of folk music kind of around those parts. So that's kind of what I play, kind of more of a singer-songwriter style of folk music. A lot of influence from the early 70s kind of confessional era of songwriting, like Joni Mitchell, Gordon Lightfoot, Leonard Cohen kind of stuff. That's where I draw a lot of my inspiration. So tonight I'm going to play a mix of some of the songs that I enjoy playing by other people, as well as some of my own songs. Some of them are kind of new, but I feel like what better crowd to test out some new songs on? Yeah, so I hope you don't hate them. But I guess I'll just get right into it. start playing some songs. This first one is, it's a Gordon Lightfoot tune. He's basically a Canadian folk legend, and this is called Alberta Bound. All right, just gonna get my bearings, 1 sec. All right. The prairie lights are shining bright, the Chinook winds are moving in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. And though I've done the best I could, my old luck ain't been so good. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. No one I met could ever forget a Rocky Mountain sunset. It's a pleasure just to be Alberta bound. And I long to see my next of kin, to find what kind of shape they're in. Tomorrow night I'll be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. The skyline of Toronto, it's something you'll get onto, but they say you've gotta live there for a while. And if you got the money, you can get yourself a honey and a written guarantee to make you smile. It's snowing in the city and the streets are brown and gritty, and I know there's pretty girls all over town. But they never seem to find me, and the one I left behind me are the reasons that I'll be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. Alberta bound, Alberta bound. It's good to be Alberta bound. All right. Yeah, that's a super simple tune, but it's such a nice one. I'll get into, this is an original song. I'm 28 now. This is a song I wrote when I was 18, and I haven't played it in almost a decade now. So, but I was kind of messing around with it the other day, and I was like, you know what? I don't hate that. You know, it's good on. So yeah, I'm from PEI, and it's kind of like a lot of fishing, and it's a coastal place, and so a lot of people end up going out to fish when they don't know what else to do with their lives, kind of thing. So that's kind of just a prelude. The first line of the song is kind of that, and I wrote it when I was 18 and definitely kind of searching for some things. So yeah, so this is called Change. Oop. Maybe I'll go out to sea. Seems there's nothing left here for me but this notebook full of pages with nothing written in between. And maybe I'll make new friends, learn about all the latest trends, from the boots on their feet to the ink in their pens. 'Cause I've been noticing a lot of change, though a lot of things are staying the same. Oh, it hasn't snowed in weeks, but there sure is a lot of rain. And after all the storms that came, we turn around just to see them again. I hate to put your beliefs in vain, but you can't resist the change, change, change. Yeah, maybe I'll make new friends, learn about all the latest trends, from the boots on their feet to the ink in their pens. And maybe I'll get tattoos, quit my job and buy new shoes, get addicted to some drug, change my name and sing the blues. 'Cause I've been noticing a lot of change, though a lot of things are staying the same. Oh, it hasn't snowed in weeks, but there sure is a lot of rain. And after all the storms that came, we turn around just to see them again. I hate to put your beliefs in vain, but you can't resist the change, change, change. I wonder if the full moon in the sky ever catches the stars by surprise. Man, it sure can shine bright, but it's been changing every night. I've been noticing a lot of change, though a lot of things are staying the same. Oh, it hasn't snowed in weeks, but there sure is a lot of rain. And after all the storms that came, we turn around just to see them again. I hate to put your beliefs in vain, but you can't resist the change. No, you can't resist the change. No, you can't resist the change, change, change. Sounding okay so far? Yeah?
You wrote that 10 years ago?
I wrote that 10 years ago.
10 years ago for today.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, this is the debut of that song, I think. Yeah. So, all right, kind of weaving back and forth between some cover songs.
Do you want me to put the light on? They're LED lights, so it's going to be bad. I think.
Oh.
We can,
It's up to you guys.
is that?
Ooh.
Yeah, no?
Maybe, yeah.
Is the candle still going?
This candle's going.
There's one candle and if you want to bring
That's too hot.
Okay.
Mood lighting's nice.
Yeah, I like this lighting, natural light. All right, so I'm gonna play a Bob Dylan tune. Oh, there we go.
Maybe? No?
Set the mood. That's better. All right, can everybody see now? Yeah.
so much brighter.
I like it a lot. All right, I'm just gonna jump right in. This is Don't Think Twice. Sorry, one sec. There's another song that's very similar to that. There we go. Well, there ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It doesn't matter anyhow. And there ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on, but don't think twice, it's alright. And there ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. That light I never know. And there ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I wish there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway, but don't think twice, it's alright. And there ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. And there ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, 'cause I can't hear you anymore. Oh, I'm thinking and I wonder, walking down the road I once loved a woman, a child untold. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, babe, where I'm bound, I can't tell. But goodbye's just too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fairly well. Oh, I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. I just kind of wasted my precious time, but don't think twice, it's alright.
Any of the ladies on the couch need a refill?
Yep.
Staying up in the same place I am at Maya's in San Pedro. And yeah, I came last time to Vilcabamba for a bit of a writing retreat, just self kind of, organized. So yeah, this was one of the fruit of that trip that time. So yeah, it's called Door, or The Door. Time's ticking, but I'm sticking to the story that I told. You're moving on, I'm losing 3/4 of my soul. But that's okay, 'cause I don't need them anyway. I should be leaving at this point. It's just a race towards the door. I've been thinking that I've been sinking like a stone amongst these waves, caught in the current, no reassurance that I'm bound for better days. But that's okay, 'cause I don't need it if it's the way that you perceive it. There's just a little bit of time left to endure. a little older now. I should have told her how I felt about those days. Walking slower now, I could have shown her how to navigate that maze that I used to be. I will admit it, it's hard to see it when you're in it. Building walls when you've been looking for a door. Great. You've been a great audience so far. This is awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks again, Brandon, for having me. This is a beautiful home you have. I lit a thin green candle to make you jealous of me, but the room just filled up with mosquitoes. They heard that my body was free, so I took the dust from a long sleepless night and put it in your little shoe. And I must confess that I tortured the dress that you wore for the world to look through. I showed my heart to the doctor. He said I just have to quit, but then he wrote himself a prescription, and your name was mentioned in it. He locked himself in a library shelf with the details of our honeymoon, and I hear from the nurse that he's gotten much worse, and his practice is all in a ruin. Heard of a saint who had loved you, so I studied all night in his school. He taught that the duty of lovers is to tarnish the golden rule. And just when I was sure that his teachings were pure, he drowned himself in the pool. Though his body is gone out here on the lawn, his spirit continues to droop. An Eskimo showed me a movie he'd recently taken of you. The poor man could hardly stop shivering. His lips and his fingers were blue. I suppose that he froze when the wind took your clothes, and I guess he just never got warm. But you look so nice in that blizzard of ice. Oh, please let me come into your storm. But yeah, it's kind of like, this is the kind of thing. Like, it takes a while to get used to. So after I got used to that, yeah. But I've always had the drive to write songs even before I probably should have. Like, as soon as I picked up the guitar, like, I got bored of learning songs, so I just wanted to kind of like express, I guess. So that's kind of how it all began in high school. And then, of course, the quintessential high school breakup really brought a lot of songs. So that was like, I'm very thankful for that period in my life, it was terrible, but I loved it. Yeah, yeah, I got a lot of productivity out of it. So, yeah, what's next? My vision.
Were you self-taught?
Yeah, so I was. My I guess stepdad played in bands, so he was the one who kind of got me back into it. He always had guitars back in the house and stuff like that. So he was a bass player, but also a really good, talented guitar player as well. So he showed me some things, and I just kind of ran with it. And at that time, it was like YouTube was just becoming a thing, and you know, I was all over YouTube, and that's kind of how it began. And then I've had some singing lessons later on from my friend's mom, who's a popular songwriter in Atlantic Canada. But other than that, just kind of self-taught. Yeah, okay, this one's a fun one. Another like classic folk tune. This is Glen Campbell. It's called Gentle on My Mind. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to double check this real quick. It's always annoying to listen to someone tune a guitar, but it makes it worth it. Well, it's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that have dried upon some lines that keep you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, that keep you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on some columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, I still might run in silent tears, a joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind, but not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads with the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. Oh, I dip my cup of soup back from some gurgling, cracking cauldron in some train yard. My beard a rough and coal pile, some dirty hat pulled low across my face. Through cupped hands round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Awesome. That's great. Okay, so this one has a bit of a story to it. I spent a lot of my early 20s traveling, and I was in Cambodia in, I think, 2017, and I was staying in this very remote hostel that was kind of built in the traditional style with the bamboo, and it was just on the coast, and it happened to be the rainy season when I was there. So it wasn't quite the beach paradise I was looking for, I guess you might say. I had a wedding to go play when I got home, so I was looking for just some place where I could kind of hunker down and kind of play some tunes and practice some tunes. But then this one just kind of came out. I met a lot of great people there, and one of the co-owners of the hostel was from the UK. They were both from the UK, one from Scotland, one from England. the guy from England is probably my age now, or he was like 28 or so, and he just kind of like, seemed like he just kind of got in over his head with this business in Cambodia, co-owning this hostel. And we had a lot of good chats, and but like part of him was just so like run down, and like you know, it was just such a juxtaposition, like seeing these guys living in paradise and like having such a bad time. So he was talking about going home to the UK. So I was thinking a lot about that while I was staying in the cabin, yeah, barely a cabin, didn't have windows, just a mosquito net. But so I was thinking about that a lot, and then this song just kind of came to me one night, and I finished it the same night. But it's called Down We'll Go, and it's about when it rains in paradise, but also just like wanting, you know, really, sometimes you just want to go home. When you first saw the waves out here, in that instant, did you think that you would stay? When you built that boat of driftwood you had gathered, did you hope to make home feel less far away? I hardly even know you, even if I wanted to. It'd take months just to see your face. Maybe if the skies were blue and I learned how to stay true, we'd be living in a different place. When it's down, we'll go. When it's looking up, we'll be sitting out with sand between our toes. But for now, it's down, we'll go. Yes, for now, it's down, we'll go. Was it just like in the dream, in that hut perched by the sea, to be watching stars and slowly drift to sleep? When you woke up to the rain, did the feeling stay the same? Or were you missing meals at home you used to eat? Like the cigarettes you drew from a pack damp from monsoons, you were gone without a trace. And just like the clouds you blew in the sky, no sun came through, just the colors of a lonely place. When it's down, we'll go. When it's looking up, we'll be sitting out with sand between our toes. But for now, it's down, we'll go. Just for now, it's down, we'll go. Funny how the feeling grew to get away from a dream come true, with your stories in an old suitcase. The thought of home once haunted you, now it's all there's left to do, for the feeling of a warm embrace. When it's down, we'll go. When it's looking up, we'll be sitting out with sand between our toes. But for now, it's down, we'll go. Just for now, it's down, we'll go. Just for now, it's down, we'll go.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. I feel like, you know, I get a lot of expats telling me they like that song, and I feel like it makes sense. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Do you know who Nick Drake is?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Don't laugh, Nick. What's Nick? Don't laugh, babe. He knew I would ask that. You do know?
Oh, of course, yeah. He's been a big influence, yeah.
That's cool. I can.
The vibe, yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And the voice and the clarity. Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Oh, that's a great compliment, yeah. Definitely one of the most influential songwriters for me, yeah.
Cool.
Anybody need a topper? Refill?
Refill?
Don't be shy, girl. PI?
Claire Woodhead?
She's a homeopathic doctor on PEI. In PEI.
Maybe.
You know everyone there?
I'm surprised I don't.
She's been there her whole life, so
Oh.
you kind of should.
Yeah.
She got married last year.
Do you know who she married?
No.
Okay.
She probably imported it.
Oh, okay, yeah. We tend to do that, yeah. Yeah. There's a small dating pool in Prince Edward Island, so the last
Not Claire. Okay.
the name, like, so Claire the naturopath,
Yes, that's right.
it sounds like it's,
Homeopathic.
Homeopathic.
Naturopathic, sure, any of that.
it rings a bell.
She was in Toronto for a few years back.
Okay. I'll look her up whenever I go home.
Woodhead is the last name.
Woodhead? It's a that's a
Woodhead.
woodhen or
Woodhead, yeah.
woodhead, okay.
Wouldn't it be
It's
funny
unique.
if you were like,
Yeah.
she's my neighbor.
That's oh, so here's a funny story. I've only been to the States once in my life, and it was for work. And they put me directly into South Dakota, and I was in like the tri-state area of Nebraska and Iowa. So the biggest city and only city I've been to in the States is Sioux City, Iowa. Yeah, and I was sharing a cab last week with two people, and oh yeah. But anyways, so we were doing the whole "Hey, how are you?" kind of thing, and basically he was like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "PEI," and then I was like, "Where are you from?" He's like, "Oh, I'm from the States." I'm like, "What state?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm from Iowa." And then I thought about it because I kind of forgot I'd been to Iowa because we were just on the border, and I was like, "Oh, I've been to Iowa." And then I was like, "Do you know Sioux City?" And he's like, "I'm from Sioux City." I was like, "What are the odds?" Yeah, it's literally it's my favorite U.S. city. Yeah. Yeah.
We can help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're definitely gonna run into Claire now.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Love it. Love it. All right. So I was thinking, would you rather I play right through, or I could take a small break and then I'm about midway through my set?
Whatever you want to do, man. It's up to you. Do you want to
All right.
chill for a minute?
Maybe we'll play one more song and then we can mingle a little bit and then everyone can talk really loud and stuff and then we'll go back to being quiet. Yeah, some relief in the air, you know? Yeah. All right. So this is a Beach Boys song, one of my favorites. Yeah. It's kind of new to me, so bear with me, but this is Don't Worry Baby.
Can we all sing?
Yeah, if you know it, sing along, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's not Surfing USA. Well, it's been building up inside of me for, I don't know how long. I don't know why, but I keep thinking something's bound to go wrong. But she looks in my eyes and makes me realize when she says, don't worry, babe, don't worry, baby. Everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby. Don't worry, babe, don't worry, baby. Everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby. I guess I should have kept my mouth shut when I started to brag about my car. But I can't back down now because I pushed the other guys too far. She makes me come alive and makes me wanna drive when she says, don't worry, babe, don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby, don't worry, babe, don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby. She told me, baby, when you race today, just take along my love with you. And if you knew how much I loved you, baby, nothing could go wrong with you. Oh, what she does to me when she makes love to me, when she says, don't worry, babe, don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby, don't worry, babe, don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby. All right. Gonna take a quick break, stretch my legs a little bit. All right. So this is another one I wrote just before coming down to Vilcabamba last time. Just kind of pondering my life back home and whether I wanted to stay there. I ended up staying, but I was thinking a lot about moving. Am I better off alone? Someplace far away but feels like home. 'Cause every step I take through the unknown makes me feel like that. Am I better off instead? Weak, frozen and underfed. Has every word I wrote just been misread? 'Cause it sure feels like that. Though I know you like taking your sweet time, and I know it's just a little down the line, and I know the pleasure was yours, the pleasure's all mine, and I know, yes, I know that all I want is you forever. All I want is you forever. It's all I want to do forever. All I want is you forever. Is it just the end? Or maybe the beginning may seem to blend? Could it be that you just need a friend? 'Cause it sure feels like that. You're playing with a flame, and every place you go it burns the same. Is it just another checkpoint in a game? 'Cause it sure feels like that. Though I know you're just waiting for a sign, and I know it's just a little down the line, and I know that everything it works out fine, and I know It's all I wanna do forever. All I want is you forever. Am I better off alone? Someplace far away but feels like home. 'Cause every step I take through the unknown makes me feel like that. Am I better off instead? Weak, frozen and underfed. Has every word I wrote just been misread? 'Cause it sure feels like that. Thank you very much. We're getting there. I have a question for you guys. Do I have an accent like an East Coast? Like, do you hear it?
Only when you sing. I mean, only when you talk.
Okay, yeah. I have an Americanized singing voice. Yeah, we're somebody. I have friends from the Central Canada, Ottawa, and they said the island accent reminds them of like pirates.
A little bit.
Pirates, but I'm like, I think you're just romanticizing the situation a little bit. Anyways, here's another one. It's about being on the water as well.
It's the OU. When you put the OUs together.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very clear.
Ah, and the A's.
If you break a glass, what do you say?
Shoot.
So, what if it's somebody else's glass?
Sorry.
Oh, that's tricky. It should
Yeah.
be sorry.
Sorry.
We sorry.
It's just the out.
We
Ouch.
welcome
Yeah,
you. Or whatever.
I get caught in the outs. I think I've trained myself how to say sorry and bagel, but but did I say that right? Bagel?
You did. No.
Yes.
No, you did not. She's full of crap. You said it wrong. Wrong.
Bagel.
I see bagel.
That's how she says it.
I'll take anything you're selling.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Never mind. You can have it. Never mind. You can have it.
I did shower.
All right, so this is okay. No, it's not the newest song, but this is one of my newer songs. It's the guitar is a little quiet, but we'll see what we can do. Salt water all up in your hair. Why bother fighting with something we're both feeling in the air? I've noticed lately you've been taking everything so seriously, when I've just been looking for someone who can keep me company for a little while. For a little while, a little while. For a little while. I found about 100 different ways that these old hearts can break. Daggers through the chest, now I'm impressed with how little it can take. And though long gone is that hope that you and I might make it, 'cause we both know that this isn't love, it doesn't mean that we can't fake it for a little while. For a little while, a little while. For a little while. I found about 100 different ways that these old hearts can break. Daggers through the chest, now I'm impressed with how little it can take. And now I've gone a few rounds, I feel I have the grounds to draw a few conclusions. But don't mind me if I take a step back just to work through this illusion for a little while. For a little while, a little while. For a little while. For a little while, a little while. For a little while. That's I was told I write too many sad songs, so that was my kind of like protest. So
You're like, I can be breezy.
it's cool, like it's not so serious. Yeah. All right. Not gonna play that one. Okay, only a few songs left. This one's less breezy. This one's a little bit more serious. I hope you guys will bear with me. Yeah. We're diving in. The deep cuts. And there's actually, so it's kind of it's a minor chord song but written in a major key. So we'll see how it goes. All right, this one, I wrote this shortly after, I guess, the New Year. Before I start, has anybody read Dante, like the Inferno?
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So I was reading that book, and it partially inspired this song. So but it was also partially inspired by going to therapy. So we'll see how it goes. I've been waking up at 5:45 ever since dropping my oars in the river Styx. It's never too late to learn how to swim, especially when you feel that current drag you in. I've been reading books about World War II, 'cause it makes me feel so petty for getting hung up on you, although these feelings are real. There's only so much that I can conceal these days. I'm tired and I don't know why. Can't just let this ego die. Postmodernist obscurity meets neo-pop psychology. Extreme accountability, borderline insanity. Not half the man I thought I'd be. Not sorry, just want sympathy. I've been making up every story I tell. Never felt so well equipped for allegorical hell. Maybe that's just a burned out cliche. Or maybe there's really just no better way to say. I'm tired and I don't know why. Can't just let this ego die. Postmodernist obscurity meets neo-pop psychology. Extreme accountability, borderline insanity. Not half the man I thought I'd be. Not sorry, just want sympathy. tired and I don't know why. Can't just let this ego die. Postmodernist obscurity meets neo-pop psychology. Extreme accountability, borderline insanity. Not half the man I thought I'd be. Not sorry, just want sympathy. Nice. All right. This is a.
Anybody else? No?
No. Just me. Maybe the cat. I don't know.
I'm okay with
All right, this one's for you. Going out to Denver to see if I can find. Well, I'm going out to Denver to see if I can find that loving Colorado girl of mine.
Woo! Woo! I'm sorry.
Well, the promise in her smile shames the mountains tall. Well, the promise in her smile shames the mountains tall. She can bring the sun to shine and make the rain fall. It's been a long time, Mama, since I've heard you call my name. Well, it's been a long time, Mama, since I've heard you call my name. I've got to see my Colorado girl again. I'll be there tomorrow. I said, Mama, don't you cry. Well, I'll be there tomorrow. I said, Mama, don't you cry. I've got to tell these lonesome Texas blues goodbye. I'm going out to Denver, see if I can find. Well, I'm going out to Denver to see if I can find that loving Colorado girl of mine. All right, so the last one. How are you guys feeling?
TripAdvisor 0.
No, come on. The last song was the last song in this.
Pull it out of it. Pull it out of your Canadian.
Yeah, the concert was over, so I'm here. All right, so I'm gonna.
Keep it real.
Work.
everyone. Thanks everybody for listening. This has been great. Thanks Brandon for organizing this and kind of dragging me out of my office.
I'm glad you did, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, this has been a pleasure. Absolutely. So yeah, this is another one of mine. I'm gonna end with one of my songs. It's the most recent song I wrote, and it's about how sometimes you're just wrong. Sometimes you're just wrong. And specifically in the context of a relationship, sometimes you're just wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Guy, if you're a guy, yeah, absolutely. Love you guys. So we're like, did Paul read it the other day? I said, now you don't want me to watch your podcast.
Yeah, shirts, man. Proud to be a Pottery.
If there comes a time that I can see your face again, you know that I can compromise. It's no surprise we can't be friends. So it begins. These nights are getting longer, but I can't spend the summer without you. I thought that I knew better, it turns out none of it was true for you. Looking back, these albums stacked with memories so dear to me, but the only one. But don't jump the gun, we'll count to 3. Just wait and see. This countdown's getting closer. How about we take it from the top? I'll play a little slower, recall all of the words that I forgot for you. If there comes a time that I can't see your face again, you know that I can't compromise. It's no surprise we can't be friends. So it begins. These nights are getting longer, but I can't spend the summer without you. I thought that I knew better, it turns out none of it was true for you. I don't know, I think I don't.
Yes, you
Some Neil Young.
I won't sing, I promise.
Alright, just gonna tune up real quick.
Real bad.
Neil Young song I forgot I knew. It's one of his more obscure, yeah. G-sharp. The only issue, I don't know what capo I usually play on, so hopefully this is the right one. All right, Neil Young. There is a town, in North Ontario.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel here. For real estate videos, click here. For content you're gonna absolutely love, right here. And to find out how these crazy guys got to Ecuador, click right here.